Hello, everybody, and we are on YouTube, and we are here in Talk in English. Today, you have difficult questions to explain. It's more philosophical questions to try to change ideas. For me, it's difficult, and I don't know for the other participants, but I'll have more one coming. And let me see. Hello, everybody. Hello, Lucas. Welcome abroad. Today we are talking about, let me see the subjective. I forgot the name. Simplify your life. Okay, simplify your life. But the question is not too simple. Is for training in practicing answers in English. I will put again the question for Lucas. Can you see the questions on chat, Lucas? Okay, let's go. Rebecca, I don't know if Rebecca, when it's possible for you answer, please give me talk to me. Okay. Let's go. Sonia, can you introduce yourself first?
Hey, hello everybody. I am Sonia. I am from Paraguay. I'm 53. I'm married. My husband is from Brazil, from São Paulo, Brazil, but he lives here for 30 years. He lives in Paraguay. And I am psychologist. I am clinical and organizational psychologist. I do have kids. In my free time, I like to go into the gym, take care of my flowers. I collection orchids. I had a lot of orchids in my house, in my garden. And since June, I'm here in Talk and Talk, improving my English, and it's very good for me. I like it and I enjoy a lot the immersions and the subjects and knowing other people from other cultures too. It is very good for me.
Thank you, Sonia. You're welcome. I'm Leandro. I'm living in São Paulo. I'm studying since 2022, practicing English and learning English. Before coming here, practicing, I have never talked in English with anyone. In here, I like a lot because it's a good place to practice. Okay, more people are coming. Guys, I will share in more rooms because I have a lot of people for one room, I believe. But that's it, guys. I'm here to practice in English. For hobbies, I like to study or like to go work out. I don't have a regular hobbies. Only go work out at the gym, and that's it. Hello, Bell. Are you sharing more one room? Okay, let's put the questions again. It's not easy. Then the next week I will have we are having in this same hour English for beginners. Okay, today is more complicated. These questions is to practicing. Don't have rules to being right or wrong. Only try to practice. Change ideas. Okay. Let me split here. Okay. Just a second. Okay, if you receive an invitation, please accept. Okay, we are Rebecca, Bell, and me. Let's go try to ask it this question, okay? Bell, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. So, guys, I'm Bel. I live in Salvador, but I born in Fortaleza. I live here almost 8 years. I live with my mother, with my sister. I have 2 dogs. I like to ride on the bike, read some books, and yeah, I spend time with my dogs. I work like air traffic controller, and I'm here in TNT since last year. Yeah, almost 2 years here. That's it.
Thank you, Bell. And you, Rebecca, please introduce yourself. I can hear you. Yeah, try to see have a button of microphone, have a arrow, yeah, a symbol. You can change your microphone. Maybe it's this. Sometimes I have this problem. Okay, no problem. Try to ask it. Try to answer on chat the questions until you fix your problem. Let me see, Bell. I have a question one. What does it mean to simplify your life in today's fast-paced world? How can simplify different aspects of your life to greater happiness and contentment?
Yeah, so it's a interesting question because I try to do that, yeah, at my life because nowadays we are very anxious persons because all the time the society we have a lot of tasks or deadlines to comply, yeah. So I try to do that, but for me, I think it's when you are more connected with yourself, ourselves, yeah. When you have a vision about what is important in our life and align with our purpose on the life, I think it's important too. And by the way, there is a book. It's a type for suggestion for all. The name is Essentialism. I don't know if you know, but that book helped me a lot and yeah, teach me something about the power to say no and what it's important bring for our life, yeah, and simplify the life in general. So I love that book, and I read 3 times for you for understand all the message of the book. Yeah, I don't know if I answer that question, but that's it.
Okay, that's great. You answered the question. For me, I'm the same that you in some aspects. I try to be more minimalist in my life and pay more attention with small things, and have more the life more with more happiness, or try to reduce my stress time. My don't have a stressful life. Um, I try to use only the essential, instead to seeking for more and more. Try to find have more focus in the simple life. Yeah, I was involved in a a life contraband, and everybody in my last work is trying to have more money, make more money in consumption, in buying things. And for me, it's crazy because I become a person more a lot of stressful. And since the nearest before the pandemic, but the nearest pandemic, I changed. I was trying to change my life to simplify more, to reduce in be more have more clarity mental, making some mindfulness and be happiness, have contentment with a little thing of life. Yeah, have take more trip and have more time with my family. That's it. For me, I believe is I try to simplify my life. Yeah. Rebecca have problems with microphone, but no problem. She can participate watching. Bell, the number second question. Is there a specific area in your life where you feel overwhelmed and could benefit from getting straight to the point, yeah, to find simplify solutions? How do you plans address this challenge?
So yeah, it's like you said, I using the minimalist theory or conception. Yeah, I'm trying to do that nowadays, and just have at my home, for example, the things that I need or the things that I usually need to use. Yeah. So, for example, I bring that example in the other meetings because I love coffee and I have three coffee machines. Yeah, it's not necessary because I just on the most part of the time I just drink a coffee in the only way. Yeah, so it's not necessary. So when and what is the benefits to be a one coffee machine, for example? It's because I just need to fix one with don't work, for example. Yeah, and I have more space, more time for my days, and yeah, I can appreciate more the life, the moments, yeah, of the life. So I think it's the best benefits. It's recognize what you love, yeah, what really you love, what yeah, because sometimes it's like all the time you will need to buy something or have a lot of things at the home. So you will spend a lot of money and a lot of time to organize your things or get something for you. But do you really need that? It's really for you, or it's just because the society requests that for you? Yeah. So I think that to be awake about that, it's a good moment or it's a benefit, yeah, in our life. And for example, because of that, I try save more money and don't spend my money, waste my money with a lot of things. Because in the future, I hope to have time and money for to travel, for example. Yeah. And so I will, it's maybe my purpose is to change my things for moments, yeah, experience. So I think it's for me, it's makes sense, yeah. And nowadays I live more freedom with that conception at my life.
Yeah, I agree with you. Have a time had a time that I have three motorcycles and one car, three motorcycles. Nowadays I don't have car, don't have motorcycles. It's crazy because I have less things to be worried. Yeah, for me, I don't make sense that I have car nowadays. I don't feel the needs to have more car. I don't know if in the future something changes. I live in so far that of things that I need to survive. But nowadays I can I can call for a Uber or take a bus. It's not problem. It can solve all my problems nowadays. But I have more space and don't have accounts because car, I have a car, I have motorcycles, and need to pay taxes, tax, or need to pay, have things to do in our, it's a cost so crazy. Each year you need to pay, and uh, to give money for use your this kind of goods. Yeah, it is material goods. Is, as you said, I believe it's better waste money with travel, with things that make you happy. Save money to use in the things that make you happy, make you stressful, in change cultures. I like a lot to travel. Um, I'm suspicious talking about travel because I like a lot to go to the beach and have a time contemplating the nature and see the sunset. Yeah, for me is good, for my mind, for be happy, for my soul. Really. That's it. I I believe nowadays I try to use some use the technology to help me do have more time to manage more time, as Google Calendar, or I have some things to have time for my tasks and have time to don't do anything. In this time to doing not doing anything is the real Leander, I believe. Is the time that I can doing the things that I like more. Uh, I use some apps to do this. Yeah, don't waste time with things that is not it's not good for improve my life, as social media, like some that. Because that's I have a question. In your opinion, how this constant technology use of in your opinion, how does the constant use of technology compliance complicate or simplify your life? Can you share examples of technology can help in or hinder life simplification? Yeah, for me, is this that I said is because I try to have time to do things that I like, or try have time to do it to use my time in learning something that I know will help me in my life, in using for don't work a lot or learn more faster. And I use technology for this. Google Calendar, or some I learn it. I'm learning now, studying Obsidian is a good app to make notes, and is a as a second brain for helping you remember things. And that's it. Social media for me is only YouTube to learn something, or see participate in some groups on WhatsApp. Yeah, groups of studies. That's it. I for me don't work you. I'm not a person that work well with social media. Yeah, I believe technology can help you we become better. What's your opinion, Well?
Yeah, I have the same conception. I think that I have some example that technology help us out nowadays. For example, we don't need to waste time to pay the bills and go to other place to pay the bills. For example, I can do that at my smartphone. Yeah, or for example, to study, we have a lot of information. And for example, here we have the conversation in English. It's like a class, and I don't need to go or to outside of my house, for example. That's improved a lot, yeah. And it's a good for me, for example. And yeah, I think there are a lot of benefits of technology, yeah. in our day. But at the same time, when like we have a lot of information, and I think maybe the social media can be jeopardize some habits or increase or provide some problems like mental health, for example, because we have a lot of information on social media, and normally the persons try compare your life with another lives or a virtual life, and that can be a problem. But I believe the technology, it's a tools or a device, and the person, we need to be open or wiser to use that. Yeah. And the problem that can be about the how you use that different device or that technology in your life. Yeah. But I think sometimes the technology simplify my life. For example, when I don't have time to go to do the groceries, for example, there are a lot of apps, and it's possible to order on the app and receive at my home, for example, pay the bills, and yeah, there are a lot of benefits. Yeah, and I use a lot. And when I start to think about that, I request myself, oh my gosh, how is possible to live without apps like Waze or Google Maps, for example? Yeah, because yeah, we use a lot nowadays. Yeah, but sometimes the only problem it's like how we you use that. Yeah, so we need to think about that.
Thank you for sharing. I agree with you. Some devices can help us to be more organized, and these apps help me a lot when I have a pandemic. Yes, to receive things, because I have a lot of stores closed. What I use it a lot. Nowadays, I try to go to some place to see people because I spend a lot of time in my home. Um, Let me see the fourth fourth question. Some people believe that a cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. Yeah, it's expression. What are some practical steps we can take to take the bull by the horns and organize our lives in the moment? What does minimal life contribute to the simplification? Take the bulls by the horns. Yeah, is have control of your life. Uh, I believe I like the philosophy of minimalist. Yeah, minimalist approach in I believe it help us to keep the essential things that we need. Like I said, you have three coffee machines, and I have in my home I have a lot of books, and but I like books, but nowadays I don't see if it is. I have some, I don't know, some um, I don't know the words, but uh, I have feelings by these books. I know it's possible. I have electronic books nowadays, but it's the thing that I would like I would like have courage to give or sell, because I know it's a thing that have is using some space of my home. Yeah, it exists the other things that a lot of time I don't use as I have some I have a bicycle. You have some I have some parts of bicycle uh, to wheels, to tires, parts to and I don't know to assembly the other bicycle. It's a thing that if I use a minimalism, it's things that I need to give or don't have more. I believe this in this philosophy, but I need to practice in putting on my life. And that's it. I believe physical organizing the home or cleaning your home, um, maybe it can help us to have to be more focused. Yeah, because you see all things cleaning in your space. Maybe is the thing that helping the way to be more concentrated. Yeah, I don't believe in energy. Some people believe in energy of things, but I believe more in this. When you see everything clear and everything more space, more organized is good for maintain concentrated and be more productive. What do you think about Bell?
So I totally agree with you and with the sentence. And but the sentence says something like the space or the nation, yeah, can be provide mental ordination, something like that. But I believe in the other side too, like a mind or the ordination mind can be provide space. I'm sorry, it's my dog's. I don't know what's the problem, but so yeah, I think it's really important when I start to study about the minimalism and read some books about that. I realize it's so important, yeah, because you will start to be more awake about your things at your home, in your house, and you have more time to organize your things and make sense for you. Yeah. For example, for you, do you have a lot of books, for example, but it makes sense for you. Yeah. It's not a problem because it's a part of your life. Do you like that? The big problem is if you have a lot of books, for example, and you don't like to read, it's not make sense. Yeah. So I think is that we need to recognize that it's not just about to more less it's more, it's about that thing makes sense for you, for example. Yeah. So and about me, I try, for example, just have one thing for me, but I try to have a things with quality. Yeah, for example, my smartphone, I try have more get one smartphone with a big, good quality. I just have one watch, for example, and just use that. And when you to do that, we start to take care more about our things. Yeah. So I don't need to have a lot of dress or clothes, for example. I just have enough and use and take care, yeah, about my things, for example. I don't know if clear for you. But yeah, let me see the question. Yeah, I think that's it. The minimalism lifestyle. By the way, I have a conversation about minimalism because I like a lot. Yeah, I think that can be provide for us more clear life and one life more awake. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but the guys that created or building that minimalism conception start to travel just with 50 things in the bag. Yeah, it's extremely minimalism, but it's your lifestyle. Yeah, and it's possible if you start to think it's possible to live with less. Yeah, but the society, the capitalism teach us to buy a lot of things all the time. Yeah, a better car, a lot of smartphones, and if yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you said the thing that I was thinking about. I would like to know. Are you a kind of person would take a lot of uh, luggage or things in your your trips?
No, no. Normally, I just take with me the essential, yeah, and I try. Yeah, I I don't have any problem about that, yeah. And I need to say, I don't know if you start to clean your house and donate some things for start a minimalism lifestyle, but it's like that can be a that can become addiction. Yeah, donate your things, split your a lot of clothes and give for donate. It's amazing situation because you are more clear about your things about that's changed my mind a lot, changed my mindset because I start to think about I about the food, about what kinds of dishes I will have in my during my day, for example. Yeah, because sometimes we have a lot of excess. Yeah, um, all the days, all the time, and you start to think what the is important in your life. Yeah, and sometimes the simple things are more. There are more value. Yeah, like just have a coffee at the morning, a black coffee, or just have a book for read. Yeah, I think it's important to recognize that and stop and think about that. And I think we to do that in the during the pandemic, yeah, because we have more time for that and all the society are stopped to think about the life. And but nowadays it's like a run all the time. We need to looking for another things, another conquers, but sometimes we forget about ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, this time it's time to pay more attention of with people lives or things that's not so material goods. Yeah, it's more having moments with companion, have a moment with your family, your friends, and try to use your time in doing simple things. It's not having things. Having more is more about having moment or use your time to live more. Yeah, I believe this the pandemic helped people think more about this. Yeah, because I have time and best time in change. I believe changed lives. The pandemic. Yeah, not all have people that don't pay attention to this. Hi, as I said, I'm a kind of person that is I'm a minimalist in some aspects, but it's not all, not all. For example, as I said about clothes. I'm a guy that uses clothes, simple clothes. Don't use famous brands, or I use some clothes for a time. Don't have a lot of things. I give for um, uh, clothes for cold days. In Brazil, it's not common have so cold days, and sometimes I give for people the clothes that I don't use for a long time. Yeah, but in the other aspects, I like I have feelings for some things. For example, I have in my home a video game a console for that's my parents buy for me when I was a child. For me, I have this difficult to give for someone or to sell because I have feeling for this. But I know I don't use a lot of time. It's on my on a shelf. But I know if I will put in sometimes the minimalism. I would like to don't have anything that I'm not using. Um, I ask you of luggage because I have a trip and a few times. and I have only a backpack with some clothes, and I passed 4 months with this. Yes, only I don't know, uh, 6 or 7 parts of clothes, and using using one in washing, and the other time I use the other in washing. Yes, it's a pair of clothes, I believe. It was good. I survived. I passed five months within a backpack. Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
it's a
great.
challenge. Four
That's
months with just a bag. Yeah.
just a backpack with some clothes and one smartphone on charger, and that's it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and buy things for living, for eating all the
It's
days. Buy
a
something.
challenge. It's a big challenge in that case.
Yeah, big challenge, because I don't know you, but I know women's have have more necessities of things. Put makeup, something. But for me, I have was crazy, but I survived. Okay, if
Yeah.
I have I would like have a being a backpacker. Backpacker is people that walk around the world with a backpack. Yeah, I believe this. It I have this kind of wants. Yeah, I would like be a backpacker for a time. Not nowadays, but in the future maybe. That's it. Okay, let me see more one question for you. I believe in number 4. Yeah, or 5. Number 5.
I think it's 5.
Yeah. Okay. Management is crucial when it comes to simplify life. Yeah. What strategy do you use to nail effective time management? Are there specific techniques or tools that you find helpful? Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
You start?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I just will say maybe it's planning my day and my week. Yeah, all the time. I think it's important. I take notes about my tasks and my charts during the month or during the week, for example, and I bring that tasks for my days, for example. Yeah. So I think the planning it's a good way management the time. Yeah, because you need to organize your routine, your tasks. Because, for example, for me, I'd like to comply my deadlines, yeah, and my commitments. I think it's really important. It's about it's my it's about my values in at my life, yeah. So I think the planning and comply my tasks, but sometimes that can be changed, yeah. But I think it's the best uh, way to organize or simplify your life, yeah. And in the last, I think 4 months ago, I have a therapy, and my problem was something like, oh, it's not possible comply all my tasks during the day. But nowadays I start to recognize and put less tasks during the day, like a real day, yeah, because we have a problem during the day. So I start to do a real plan about my days, and at the night I will recognize about the tasks that I do, and don't just look for the tasks that it's not possible to do. Yeah, because that frustrates me a lot, and I start to just look for the tasks that I comply and recognize that and to be happy about that. Yeah. So because when we start to planning, we put a lot of tasks and a lot of deadlines, a lot of things, and sometimes it's not possible because you are human. Yeah. So that's technique, that's method was really important for me, and that simplified my life a lot. And yeah, I think when we have a purpose in our lives, we can looking for that tasks are necessary to do, and it's easy to do that. For example, in the past, I have a lot of goals or some things to achieve at my life, and nowadays it's no. I need to pay attention about my work, about my learning, about my exercise, and about my mental health. It's important too. Yeah. So I think is that we need to take less with us sometimes, yeah. And don't look for the other lives and compare our life with another lives because we are different. We have a different moments. We have a different tasks. So that's helped me a lot. But it's about me. I don't know if you have same problem or one problem like that. But that's reduce a lot my anxious or my feeling frustration, yeah, about the life.
Yeah, Belle, thank you for your for changing your tips for about this because I have you asked if I have some problem. Yes, I have problem with this because I my last work I work from in my city, but my company is in the other state, and I it's impossible for me disconnected by my work, and I receive it a lot of calls, a lot of things all the time until 11 at night or 11 p.m. Yeah, it's possible to receive some calls. And I was a person that's thinking in problems every time. Nowadays, I'm more calm, more concentrated in in, as I said, in solutions, not on problems. If I have a problem, I try to don't think a lot in the problem. I try to, as I said, organize my tasks. What's is possible to me solve, the things that's not possible. I don't be worried a lot, but I have time. I trying to be more disciplined with my achieves, with my goals. Because when I start the week. I try to make my week plan, and in the middle of the week, everything is different. And I have this problem. Oh my gosh, I need to change to understand what happened and try to learn a new technique to solve a new method to solve this, because that's I try nowadays. I'm trying to use Obsidian is because it's a good place to take notes. I was I was using Notion, but I believe for me Obsidian is better now. Um, and I try to use that technique of Pomodoro that has helped me to study, because I have a specific time to doing something. You have my time to rest and take a coffee, something. Uh, but as you said, I need to be more organized, disciplined to doing the tasks that I propose. On the Sunday, I try to put the tasks for doing for make on my week, but the things don't happen. Was the I don't know. It's like a domino effect, because when things don't happen, the other will don't happen too. It's I lost the control. But is it? I like to change it with you ideas, and it's not comparing like as I said, comparing lives because it's each one have a different life, different needs. But I learn a lot with when I talk with people here. It's good to change and learn techniques and see that's not only me, not only myself, not only I have problem. Yeah, everybody have problem and have solution, have a ways to solve the solution. Is I learn with you a lot. That's it. Thank you. Okay, I have more. I believe more one. Social connections. Number 6. Social connections and relationship can enrich your lives, but they can also complicate them. How can someone maintain meaningful, no, meaningful relationship while streamlining their social circle to reduce stress and drama? Oh my gosh, this question is terrible. Can you start asking?
Yeah, so I think I don't have a lot of problem about that because I really like to stay at home. So I'm a homebody person. And sometimes I didn't go out with my friends because just because I don't like, yeah. So I don't have a lot of friends to go out or to do something. But yeah, it's hard to straight or restrain, I don't know to say that, but it's just maintain a relationship with another person. But when we are become adult person, that's happen in the natural way. Yeah, I think because when you are adult person, we have a lot of tasks. And for example, for me, I work like a shift. So, and I have a lot of friends at work, but it's hard to have a free time to do something together. Yeah. So yeah, I think my social friends, I don't know to say that, but my friends are just from work or from the spiritual center or just my family. Yeah, I don't have a lot of friends, so I don't know how it's because it's my way. And there are a lot of persons are very communicative and like to have a party and to do something, and I don't know how to do that uh, like that person. But for me, I try just have with me close friends and persons that I trust. Yeah. And answer the question number 7, it's really interesting too, because nowadays when you have a lot of friends, we need to have a lot of money to like to go to the party, birthday party, or um, marriage parties. I don't know what to say, but yeah, for it's not a big problem, but maybe for the other persons that can be a problem. Or yeah, I don't know what to say about the other person.
Thank you. Thank you for talking about the 7th question. I mean, like you, I feel I don't have a lot of friends. It's my don't have time to find to have a party or go out with friends. But I have a good friends. A small. I don't have a lot, but I have good friends, I believe. But as said, it's difficult to join to have the same time to doing things. You work as a shifting time. Yeah. I know it's difficult to have time. I worked I'm working for 2 years in the at night, yeah, before the midnight. And when the people is working, I was sleeping in each vice versa. And then number 7, financial issues can contribute to life complexes. Yeah, I believe financial issues is the Achilles Achilles, I don't know, calcanhar, the calcanhar de Achilles, because when you have when you have more money or don't worry with this, it's easy. It's a easy way to solve your problems. Yeah, everybody can see your friend because you giving party, you can travel, you can buy things. But when the things don't happen, um, the financial things don't so good, the things change. Yeah, you can see your real friends when you have problems with financial things. That's it. I will finish the other rounds. Okay, and we can talk about the number 8. You can answer number 8 for us. Physical health and well-being are essential aspects of a simple life. How can we cut through the noise and fat feed, fad diets and exercise routines to find a balanced, sustainable approach to health?
Yeah, I think it's when we are more awake about the life, about the simple things. There is an expression that I use a lot. It's the basic, it's work. Yeah, the basic work. You don't need to be a radical, and you don't need to spend one day without food for to be a health, for example. Yeah, and it's like because all the information are so quickly. Yeah, throw so quickly, and the internet, for example, and the persons think that's conception or to be fit or to be, I don't know, to get your goals, it's so quickly too. Yeah, it's not, it's don't work for us. Everything that we need to conquer is spend a time, like learning English. We need to spend a lot of time, all the days, every single day, and it's a part of the process. Yeah, it's not instantly, I think the word. Yeah, and we need to recognize that. Yeah, we need to take care and to be and waiting for the result, trust in the process. Yeah, it's like to learn English, it's like to be fit, or yeah, I think is that the persons need to recognize that it's not so fastly like the information in internet, for example. Yeah.
Okay, Bill, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, don't have more time for asking questions, but we have the other participants here, and I would like to ask for Lucas what was conversation the other room. Lucas.
Was good. Talking with Shana always is amazing. She has a psychological perspective, and I like to hear it. And talking with Victoria too. That I don't know if we talked before, but was good too.
My microphone. Let me see. I have two links here. One is about the survey. So you can share your opinion about this meeting or share your opinion about the next meeting. If you have some subject that you would like to have, I can prepare for you. And I have more one is for people that would like to be facilitador, a host here. Yeah, if someone have this want, please make your subscribe. Okay, I will finish the YouTube.